Okay, I'm about to start something that you've never seen before. A super car, Mercedes Benzo. I've never seen this before. You know, this is my dream car right here.
All right, this is one of the
It looks like it's
craziest
from
cars on the entire
Atlantis.
planet. There's only one of these
Look
in the
at
world.
it.
We're taking it to the desert. I'm going to show you around, and we're even going to get
It's
to
only
drive
a
it. So today's video is an absolute banger.
it's only in one place, Dubai. Of course it is. Look at this
Make sure you
place.
watch until the end. This is the Mercedes Vision AVTR.
One of the most useless cars in the world.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited. I mean, this is the kind of car that when you get the call, your eyebrows go up. Mercedes called me. They were like, "Hey, Sergi, you want to do a car review?" I was like, "Yeah, sure."
It is not car road worthy. It does not like there's no you know what's crazy about these cars is that BMW had a concept car, right? With that with the I don't know the version. It was white, blue, and black, a combination of those colors, and then a few minutes later, it stopped being a concept car. It started being real. It started being mass produced, and it's like okay, there's nothing amazing about that. But I don't know why I
They were
just
like, "It's
mentioned
the
that.
AVTR." I was like, it's one of those kinds of cars. This thing is super, super special. And if you don't know what this thing is basically a clash of the titans between the team over at Avatar and Mercedes. AVTR basically stands for Avatar. It also stands for Advanced Vehicle Transformation. First, you'll see that everything here is completely like
If anything, I would have thought it was a combination between Atlantis and Mercedes.
lit up, it's glowing, right? But when you charge it, it also changes. So when you charge it, everything kind of goes inwards. This is super cool. And at the same time, it's also an indicator, like a turn signal. So when you want to turn, all you got to do is press the button, and there it is. There's your indicator. I thought I
That's not an indicator. That's not a good one, at least.
had cool rims, and then you see this
That is 101 on how to get a car accident. I'm telling you, man, it's not roadworthy.
thing. My rims look like
And
a
I get it. Yeah, it's a concept car. It's supposed to not be roadworthy yet. But I don't think it's ever going to be roadworthy. That's what I'm saying.
like a little plastic hubcap next to this. So the inspiration for this is also from the movie Avatar. It's from the seeds of the Tree of Souls. And I'll be damned if it doesn't look exactly like the seeds of the Tree of Souls. I mean, that is literally
That's exactly what I also thought about when I saw the wheels. The seeds of the tree of souls.
it. You'll also see that these don't look like normal wheels. They're actually spheres. And each one of these wheels can turn about 30 degrees. And they can each drive separately. So what you get is you can drive
Okay, that's actually cool. I won't lie. I can't knock you on that one. That's actually cool. Look at that. Imagine you overtake somebody. Imagine taxi drivers in South Africa would have a field day with this.
in different, unique ways. This thing can literally drive sideways. It can drive diagonally. Obviously, in the
Okay,
front,
not
what you
fully
have
though.
is the Mercedes-Benz logo. Getting closer, right? What you'll see is that you have all these little individual
Okay, what are they for?
lights.
What are
That
they
is
for?
super cool.
What
I
are
mean,
they for?
That looks like the future. All right, let's go around the side.
What are they for? What are they for? What's the reason? What's the purpose?
You have the glass doors. We'll open them in just a second because first, I want to show you the back.
Don't you ever put your personal belongings in there and you park that car in a public parking space. Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever do that. You're just advertising. You're making people, when it's window shopping for thieves.
This is my favorite part of the car. What you have
The
are
amphibian
33
look.
scales. Mercedes calls these bionic flaps. And what they
Why?
do is they move. Look at that. So now they've all turned red. When you brake, it turns red and they all move like this.
Okay,
then
but,
when you accelerate,
what's the reason though? What do they
all
do?
press forward and
The
turn
function of
blue.
the car.
Actually, even when you're driving, these things will turn with you in different directions.
Okay, but why?
And it makes such a satisfying sound.
Wait,
Oh
but
my God.
listen, I'm not saying it doesn't look cool. It really looks cool. I won't lie. I can't knock you on that one. But what does it do? This is why some concept cars never come into existence. Is because they don't have a reason.
That is
to even
super,
exist.
super cool, right? So again, this thing makes the car literally look like it's alive. So when Mercedes calls these bionic flaps, obviously bio comes from the Greek root word life, and bionic is an artificial body part. So these are literal artificial scales, which make the car look like a creature, right? It makes it
Yeah,
look
yeah.
like something that is
It
no
needs to
longer
look
just
like
a
a
vehicle.
creature.
Down here,
It needs to look like a creature. Of course it does. Of course. For why? 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 I don't get why. Like, why does it exist? I don't get. It looks amazing. Okay. Why though? I'm just saying. You know, I'm gonna let it go. But why?
you have these subtle lights, and the faster you go, the faster these lights will actually push. You have this awesome tail light going all throughout the entire back, and
All of this is just for show.
AVTR, Vision Avatar.
Is an
All
avatar.
right,
Thank you for that.
time to go inside.
Okay.
So, no door handles or anything, right? Well, there's a secret button, a little fingerprint scanner. Let's see if I can get this right. And oh yeah.
That window better be bulletproof. That window better be bulletproof. Cause if I see your jacket, your bag in there, I'm taking it, man. No matter what.
This is so cool. You see how it literally looks like a wing? Insect wings are like transparent. That's kind of what it looks like. It's even got that kind of curved shape. It's super cool, super cool.
I do have to admit though, they stayed true towards the design of it looking like it's from Avatar. I have to admit that part.
All right, so take a look at the inside. No steering wheel, no problem.
Okay,
I'll show you why in just a second. But look at this thing. Look at the inside.
how do you drive this thing?
This looks like a spaceship. All right.
Okay, okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, you know what? I take all my insults back because if it doesn't have a steering wheel, this is truly a concept car. This is truly like way like we will be ancestors by the time this thing is released.
Let's go step by step. First of all, these seats are vegan leather. So what Mercedes has done is they've combined luxury with sustainability. And even this part, it's actually wood. It comes from a tree. And some of you guys are thinking like, what? You cut down a tree for this? No, actually the root can become invasive if it overgrows. So what Mercedes does is they get a win-win situation by literally cutting and extracting this wood carefully right before the wood becomes invasive. So, say
You know, I like the part where he said it's wood and it comes from a tree. You know, I like the part. I like that part. That's all I'm gonna say.
some plant life, and at the same time you get a super cool little interior. This is both the driver's and the passenger seat because you can drive this car from here or from there. It doesn't make a difference because this is both the steering wheel and the brake. To accelerate it, you push forward. To turn the car, turn it sideways, and you can crab walk it by literally spinning this entire thing. We're gonna drive it in a second. All right, what's also super cool is at the back seat, you see the rear seat?
That looks very uncomfortable. They all look uncomfortable actually, but going to the steering wheel, that's gonna be a problem if you don't have hands. First of all, it's gonna be a problem if backs. I don't know. What am I saying? I don't have any jokes. Let me shut up.
Actually arches and becomes the headrest. So when I put my hand on here, you see that the entire thing comes to life. Look at that. There it is. You have a projection.
Why?
This is exciting.
Even in the future, I guarantee you this though. We'll be dead by that time. So maybe we don't. I don't need to say this, but let me tell you this, right? To all the future great grandkids, this is not going to exist. I'm calling it right now. It's not going to exist because it's impractical. You can't use it. There's no reason for a
super
steering
cool.
wheel that looks like that.
That's super cool.
There's no reason for that
You
kind
feel
of
like
screen.
you're in some sort of like a fairy tale. It doesn't even feel like you're on the road. You hear that? Little heartbeat. Doom, doom.
That's just the speaker, man. They just put a sound in there. Go, go, go. That's all they did, man.
So what this is doing is this is actually scanning my heartbeat, and it can actually tell through this scanner and this projector who's driving the car. So it'll actually adapt to you, which is completely crazy. All right, here.
Or it could be just a soundtrack of a heartbeat. I'm just saying. But if I'm wrong, it could be used as a way to prevent heart attacks. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Here it is. Let's drive it. So first I'm gonna pull forward.
Okay.
And we're off.
I hate these guys. But it's a good looking car, man. It's just not gonna exist. Cape Town, South Africa. We're going back.
Wow. All right, look, so I can slowly turn it like this. Look at that. We're crab walking now. We are crab walking. We'll crab walk the other way. Oh my god. Look, look, look. We're driving towards Ludo right now. We're completely crab walking.
It's impractical.
Look
It's
at
impractical.
this. Man, it feels so strange to be able to be crab walking right now.
What if they're just playing with us and there's somebody with a remote control somewhere behind them?
Now.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
So look, so when I turn it left like this, when I tilt it, we turn like that. When I turn right, you'll see we're turning.
Like,
And when I turn it the other way, we'll start turning the other way.
if part of your engineering job in Mercedes is to create a concept car, that's one of the most amazing parts of the job of the company actually ever. That's I want to be hired in that. I want to be in that department. But yo, like, you are creating nothing. Nothing. It'll probably not exist, but I like the ideas. I like the ambition. I like the freedom.
Forward is accelerate, and backwards is to brake. And you can also reverse.
I guess I will have a field day with this thing. It's going nowhere slowly, man. It's going nowhere slowly. Then you have rail cars behind it and around it. There is no reason why this should even exist. Not even in the future. There's no reason why this should exist. Not even in the future. As a matter of fact, in the future, I would not be surprised if in the future we have a different kind of mobile transportation, right? I am not sure if it's going to still be cars. That, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. But by the time this one starts being like, okay, should we mass produce it? Should we release it? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's going to be old school. No way. It's not going to exist. But hey, like I said, if you're in charge of creating a concept car in Mercedes, this is part of the coolest jobs ever. And this is a cool looking car, I have to admit. So just for the sake that it's cool, I think it's cool. I just don't think it's gonna happen. That's just it, I guess. It's one of those concept cars that are just not gonna come to existence. Yes, the music is going hard. Yeah, man.
That was one of the craziest driving experiences of my entire life. No joke. I went about 20 kilometers an hour, but it was more than enough. I mean, it was absolutely...
All right, let's check out this one, the most beautiful car in the world. Let's check out this one. Maybe I should check...
honeycomb kind of texture here on the top. Look how that opens up. That's mad.
Supercar Blondie. Okay, another car that'll never come into existence. This one? No. Hold on, what am I saying? This one will most likely have a better chance of coming into existence than the other one. 100%, look at it. That is so useless. That is so
amazing
useless.
is this car? What's up, guys? It's Supercar Blondie here in Paris.
Can I just say, if you have to fix anything in the engine, do we really need to open everything? Like I said, impractical. It doesn't work. But it's a
And I am with
concept
the
car.
Renault
I get it.
Trezor, and I want to show you around this incredible car.
Renault Trezor. Formula E derived technology. Laser fiber optic lights. Thinking about all these things, they will be so old in the future. They will be so old. Every single one of these, futuristic technological things that we're using right now, they will be so old by the time this becomes mass produced.
So currently I'm in drive. I'm just going
But
to
it's
pull that
is
back
it cool looking? I think it is.
into park. And
It's
then
an automatic
here's how you
car.
turn the car off. Start, stop button. And then you've got to actually pull your phone out. This car is so special, you guys, that I've been trying to get a hold of this car for 2 years to show you what is going on.
I know this woman. There was somebody who pointed me to Instagram, I believe, where this is all she does. She just talks about supercars, I believe. Because her voice sounds familiar. I was like, yeah, I know you.
Been looking at it on pictures and thinking, I need to drive this car. And this is one of the most advanced concept cars out there. You know, sometimes you get concept cars that look incredible, but they don't actually drive. This one is fully
Exactly.
drivable.
Yeah.
It's been tested on the track before. It's been driven through mountain ranges. 0 to 100 in less than 4 seconds.
It looks practical.
Big shout out to my Supercar Blondie family. Thank you
It looks more practical than the Mercedes, but is it going to happen? I'm not sure about that.
so much for subscribing. If you haven't yet, just click the subscribe button below the video, because this is where you're going to see the most incredible cars around the world. Right, let's get straight to it. Now, I know when we do concept cars, sometimes you guys complain, you're like, oh, but it opens too slowly or whatever, right? Check out how fast this closes.
I just don't.
Boom, done.
But damn, this was motivated by the Batmobile, no doubt. You know, it just came into my head just now that, wait, hold on, this looks like the Batmobile. This looks like Batman's car. Like, damn, I didn't even realize that. And the classic Batmobile,
Matter of seconds.
one of the most useless functions,
Beautiful.
but
And
it is
then
beautiful.
take a
yes.
look at this honeycomb kind of texture here on the top. Look how that opens up. That's mad.
Is it to let
I've
the
never
air
seen that
in?
before. How beautiful does it look? It's not just for design, it's actually for function. This is
Please,
actually designed
explain.
as an air intake. So what it does is it
Thank
throws air through the batteries here in the front. So there are batteries here in the
Woo!
front and then batteries in the back. This, when we open the top again, I'll show you, but this hexagonal kind of honeycomb effect runs through the whole
Okay.
car. It's here on the front. It's also on the tires, which I'll show you in just a sec.
Wait, what is that sound? Well, I keep hearing a sound. Is it the car or is it the?
And then take a look at
Just
this.
the editing.
This is a carbon fiber body that has the honeycomb shape all the way through. That is incredibly beautiful.
That has to be the editing. It has to be the video, not the car. That
Never
sound?
seen that before. And this is just a design feature that they wanted to kind of pull the whole car together. This is also crazy cool. This I've never seen before either. These tail lights here. Look how, first of all, this is a laser fiber light. You see how you can touch them?
Okay.
They're all little beams running through here. And then
Okay, but
when you
why?
brake, watch what happens. They actually move. What? Did you see that? What? So you brake,
Wait, hold on. What is that sound? First, is it the car?
and it does that. Where have you ever seen that before? That is so
Wait, but why does it do that?
cool. You know, I just love that they're kind of thinking really outside the box with this car, and the fact that it's not just design. It is literally fully drivable, which is
Yeah, but why does it turn like that? Why? Does it make a light? Like, does it shine bright? Like, is it like, does it
So
turn a
cool.
different color when you brake? Or
Open
like,
up the top again, and look how when the top
Batmobile.
opens, these headrests automatically move back, so that you can get in
Yes.
easily. So the pedals here you can adjust
it looks comfortable though.
to move towards you or back away from you, just with these buttons here. You see that? And then I always have them as close as possible. And just look how big the interior is. They're actually really proud of this interior. It's almost like when you open this canopy, it's like opening a treasure box to see all of the beauty inside. And the red they've chosen because it symbolizes romance and love. And just the lines on.
I don't know if that's this. Why did they go with that? Why did they go with that? This looks more like the Batmobile than anything else. They should have went with black. That's all I'm saying.
It are so sleek that it's meant to be super romantic and all about the future of romance and sleek design. So we're just going to
falling in love with it.
Yeah,
what are you saying?
Yeah, I am falling in love with it. It's so beautiful. We're going to actually talk to Lawrence, who's
It didn't need to be on the camera, and not to mention, I actually guessed. She said the future of. I said romance, and she said romance as well. That's crazy.
the head designer here at Renault, and he's going to join us shortly. So anything that I've missed, we're going to pick his brains just to see why he has designed it in this way. You see this honeycomb shape again running through the tires, and what's cool about this tire also is that it has two different types of rubber. So you've got the hard rubber and also the soft rubber. The cool thing about electric cars is that you get more storage space. Instead of having this part be the engine, you've actually got all of this as storage. This here is luggage.
Oh, that's not an engine?
So here and over here,
Oh, that
you
is
can
part
either
of the
use
engine.
this suitcase or you can bring your own. We can actually take it out.
Wait, what? That's a
You know,
suitcase?
take this one out fully. I think I need, there we go. So, look, so you can just carry that one around. All right, cool. So we're going to go for a bit of a drive. I've already driven it a bit today, but I want to show you internally what happens when you, turn it on.
Are you wanting to shoot the photo?
Okay, let's see how it looks like inside.
You're
Can it
fully,
change
enclosed
the color?
in this glass canopy.
Can it change
And
the
look at
color?
the
Because you
vision.
kind of need.
You've got nothing in your way.
You kind of need it to like be like, you know, like a transparent window so that you can see other people, different colors. In you know, like for example, just the one minor detail that I think is important. You know, just to know which color, you know, the traffic. Is it the traffic robots? Yeah. Just to know which color is red, green, yellow. You know, that type of thing. The lights, the lights.
Which I really, really like. You see all the way around. And they've tinted it red so that, you know, it falls in line with the romantic theme of the car. Okay, right, let's
No, it's so useless. That color is so useless.
start.
On the
Now
window.
drive.
On the window.
Okay. Headrest.
It's
I'm gonna
probably
bring that
hot
forward a
in
little bit. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, when I lift my foot off the brake, it's just gonna go. So here we go.
Let's go.
Turn. Stopping the traffic. Okay.
Okay.
0 to 100 in less than 4 seconds. It's a fast car.
It's a practical car.
Oh.
More than
I
the
just love
more than
that
the
this car
Mercedes.
is fully functional. You know, you can
Yeah.
literally drive this on the street.
Except for the
That's so
thing.
cool.
It probably breaks so many rules. So many unspoken rules. No, not even unspoken, but it's just so many traffic laws. It's like it's red, so you can't see everything that you need to see. You can't see different lights, you know, different colors, whatever. You get the point. Colors matter. I'm just saying.
So cool, you guys.
But it's more functional than the Mercedes. I just have to say that again. Now this really looks. The car really looks like a Batmobile. Although it's probably even the height of the car, and there are many supercars that exist today that are like that height from the ground. Sorry, very impractical. Like you don't need that. You don't need that. Anyway, I'm gonna be out, man. I'm out.